Cheevo, guys.
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys.
back here again with another video. Today I'm going to be unboxing my Xbox Series X. Now I know you guys have seen a handful of these unboxings already, so I'll try to make it interesting for you guys. Now personally, my Xbox Series X showed up on launch day via FedEx. I had ordered it via the Microsoft Store. Not gonna lie, I really would have liked if Microsoft would have sent me an early copy of the Xbox Series X like some of the other Xbox creators. However, it appears that my channel just isn't big enough quite yet. With that being said, I spent $499 plus tax USD purchasing this Xbox Series X. I'm super excited to get this unboxed, guys. I had actually got a Project Scorpio edition for the Xbox One, so I was a day one adopter for the last console generation as well. That's one of the things I was a little bit disappointed by. I really wish that there would have been a day one Scarlet edition for the Xbox Series X. Now, as you may know, Xbox just released two consoles to start off next generation gaming. This is the Series X, the $499 console. The other one is the Xbox Series S at $299. So this is definitely the more expensive option. Not only is this console more powerful, but has the 1TB SSD versus the Series S only has the 512GB SSD. Even though that isn't much space, both consoles allow you to expand the storage via the new expansion card slot. Now, first and foremost, this console supports 4K, eventually 8K, and up to 120 frames per second. It uses the new Xbox Velocity architecture. It has that 1TB SSD that I was telling you about, the variable refresh rate, and then finally a 4K Blu-ray drive. Now, this isn't your ordinary Blu-ray drive as it supports UHD discs, which are ultra high definition Blu-ray movies. Now right here it shows what's included in the box. You get your Xbox Series X console, the new wireless controller, and then finally you get an ultra high speed HDMI wire. And again, we have the Ultra HD drive, so if you're into collecting the newest type of physical media, UHD Blu-rays, that's really cool because you'll be able to watch them on your brand new console. However, the Xbox One had a UHD Blu-ray drive as well, at least the One X. So on the back of the box, it highlights Master Chief as well as Halo Infinite. Unfortunately, this game got delayed, but still cool that they're advertising it. By the time it releases, I'm sure it will have had a lot of momentum. I gotta say, I know they're trying to go simple as genius right here, but I really liked the old school console boxes where it highlighted a bunch of the launch lineup and console exclusives on the back of the box versus, just highlighting one game. Now let's see here. It looks like we got the tape off and now we can open the box. So this doesn't slip out of a sleeve. This is actually a clamshell style box, so it's going to swing open at the top. Get ready, guys. We are going to flip this open and reveal a console. Sorry guys, that's one of my favorite commercials. I had to include that in here because that is the exact reaction I had when I opened up this box. Anyhow, talk about great presentation. They did a great job with the packaging on this game. Right away, the first thing you notice is the Power Your Dreams, which I'm sure you know by now is the slogan for the new Xbox Series X and S. Now, once you open this little utility box right here, you're going to find your power wire. Thank God they got rid of the big old bricks. No more bricks, guys. Just this simple wire is all you need to get your Xbox Series X powered up. Besides that, it includes an ultra high-speed HDMI wire. Keep in mind that if you ever want to use 4K or HDR features on your Xbox, you want to make sure you're using a high-speed HDMI wire. Now, besides that, it appears we have a little booklet inside of here, product and regulatory guide. And then finally, we have the brand new Xbox Series X and S controller. Now, I've always believed in the classic saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly what they went with the new Xbox Series X and S controller. The controller is very similar to last generation, however, they just upgraded a few features on it. So first thing you're going to notice is the button in the middle. That is the brand new share button. You also have a brand new style of D-pad, similar to the D-pad that they had on the Xbox Elite controllers. Now, first thing you're going to notice is that the controller is matte, and so with that being said, it tends to leave marks with your hand. And now, I had just washed my hands before I did this unboxing, and I was still leaving marks on it. Now, these marks tend to disappear right away. I'm not too sure if it was just the heat coming off of my hands, or maybe if my hands were just a little bit sweaty, nervous opening up my brand new Xbox Series X. But yeah, that's definitely one of the first things I noticed, was that the new controller and Xbox have a matte texture to it, and they're real easy to get, like, you know, little hand spots, grease spots, whatever you want to call them. You're also going to notice what they call a tactile dot pattern on the controller as well as the triggers. This helps grip the controller a lot easier. I found that the grip on this one is way better compared to the previous generation. And by far, my favorite new feature of the new controller is the brand new USB-C plug-in. I happen to use a Samsung phone, which charges with the USB-C wire, so I have them all over the place, so I'm all about USB-C. Now I'm going to put this little box back that had the accessories in it, and we're going to take out the Series X. Now, first things first, it's actually a bit smaller than I thought. You know, with all of the memes and pictures that I've seen on the internet, I did think it was going to be a little bit larger than it actually was. I'm a real big fan of the Power Your Dreams right in front. Again, the packaging team did a great job. For those of you that don't know, I'm a professional graphic designer and I design packaging all the time, and they really did a great job with this. Now, you're also going to find an insert inside that shows you how to get started setting up your Xbox with the Xbox app. This makes it way easier and faster to set up your Xbox once you get it. So let's go ahead and take off this wrap and reveal the console. Based off of the circle up here on top, I'm assuming that I have it facing bottom up. Let's just verify. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's the bottom. So real quick, let me flip this on the side. I'll try to get it face up for you guys. Take off this last piece of tape. And here we go, the Xbox Series X. As you can see, you're going to see my fingerprints on it right away, because again, it has a sort of matte finish to it, so it's real easy to get marks on. But again, they tend to disappear after a few seconds. I'd say I prefer this texture compared to a glossier texture, because the marks don't really end up removing off of the glossy texture unless you wipe it down. So at least this one, you know, tends to go away after a few seconds. Now, my favorite feature on the console is the subtle but noticeable green layer on the top vent. So this right here is where all of the airflow comes out of when your Xbox is running. The fan is facing up and all of the hot air comes out of the top, or the side, depending on if you have it sitting sideways or not. It has some little shoes on the side, so that way you're not scratching the surface on the side if you do decide to lay it horizontally. Now we have 3 USB slots, 2 on the back and 1 on the front, just like the Xbox One X. And if you want to keep it old school, or if you simply want faster speeds, you can always plug in your Ethernet cable straight into the box. Main thing you're going to notice on the back is the brand new expandable storage slot. It's basically a memory card slot. As of right now, Seagate appears to be the only company making these expansion cards. As of right now, on launch day, the price for a 1 terabyte expansion card is $219.99, so $220 to expand or double up your storage. Now, if you're still watching this video up until the 9-minute mark, just know that I truly appreciate your support, especially considering a lot of these Xbox Series X unboxing videos have already been uploaded prior to it even being released, and you know, I barely got mine on launch day. So I really do appreciate you tuning in for my unboxing. If you guys want more unboxings on more Xbox or video game related products, make sure to leave a comment down below asking for some more unboxings. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 18 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, The Gaspless, Purple Rain 6, Blackbird, and NL the Dude. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.